First is teacher and seasonal income, right? Okay. Number two, what is number two? Number two is the tax returns or self-employed, that is business income. And the third we are going to cover only today, that is HOI, homeowner insurance. Okay, so let's start with the teacher's income. Number one, teacher income. What happens? Let's see. Someone is receiving income per month $2,400. Teachers especially, they used to receive income only for 10 months in a year. 10 months. How many months are there in a year? 12. But they only receive income for the 10 months. Now, just think, it is what the 2,400 per month income. Then what will be the total amount they will be receiving in a year? What will be the amount they will be receiving in a year? They will be receiving 24,000, right? 24 into 10, 2,400 into 10 equal to 24,000, because they will be receiving 2,400 income per month for 10 months. They won't be receiving income for the 12 months. So 10 month total income annually they are going to receive in the 24,000, right? So if they are going to receive 24,000 for 10 months, what should be the average income for 12 months? Very simple, divide it by 12. Now it is the 2,000 per month. Does that make sense? So their original average income for the entire year, average income is going to be 2,000. This 24,000 is being disbursed, being given to me, being paid to me in 10 months, not in the 12, because for 2 months we will be on leave, on vacation, and we are not being paid that time. So the 24,000 income is being paid to us in only in 10 months. But now we know that they have received 24,000 in the entire year. What? Very simple, 24,000 divided by 12, because that is their yearly income, annual income. Then 2,000 is their monthly income for us. Is that fine? Each time, initially when we will be starting the income calculation, that need to be done simply, that we used to do for any weekly, any bi-weekly. Then we come to a conclusion that okay, this is what the monthly income we are going to take for the loan. But for the teacher, that monthly income we are going to multiply that with 10 and then divide by 12, and then that will be the original average monthly income, right? Let's assume you have a pay stub, right? And there is a rate given to on a bi-weekly basis. So we will be normally calculating the bi-weekly income or weekly income, whatever the rate, whatever the hours they have provided. Then we will be able to calculate income, monthly income, through YTD, through the rate, right? According to the weekly rate, bi-weekly rate, whatever the rate they have provided, we will be able to calculate their income, right? But then whatever the monthly income we are going to conclude, okay, according to the YTD, their income is 2,000, and according to the weekly income, their income is again 2,200 or maybe 2,000 only. Then now we concluded this 2,000 is their monthly income. That is a more authentic, that seems more reasonable. So 2,000 is their monthly income. Good. Now, what we are going to do, we will multiply that, because we got to know that borrower is being paid only for 10 months. teachers are only being paid for 10 months. So that is the monthly income. We know that borrower is going to get this monthly income 10 times in the entire year. 10 times. So we can divide that income with 12 and we will be on our monthly income, average monthly income. Is that fine? Now, the seasonal income. Seasonal income, let's say somebody is stating that they are working only for 6 months. Now, 6 months. So it's very easy. Like whatever the income they are earning in either in the previous year. So previous year they may have worked for 6 months only or 8 months only, or they are might be working like okay January to August, right? So 8 months. Sometimes they used to work January to July or September. That year to year depends how long their season was in that month. So we do not need to do anything. Mostly we will be going to the previous year, whatever the month they have. I mean, if they work January to September or January to August, whatever the total income they are earning, it could be like $10,000, right? In the 2020 and 12,000 in 2019. So instead of going for the current year, we will be going for their annual income. And whatever the annual income, just divide it with the 12, and that is how whatever the income, that is their monthly income. Is that fine? Whatever income they have earned in the previous year, like in this case, they earned 10,000 in 2020, but 12,000 in 2029. So I will only be going for 10,000 because if I'm going to include this 12,000, that does not make sense. That is more than. But in the other case, if it will be 12,000 and 10,000, then obviously I will take the average of 24 months. So in that case, I will be doing like 22,000 divided by 24. The same approach. Done? Good. Now let's go to the HOI. There are HOI, I will show you the document later, but when it comes to HOI, first of all,